Hello people, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you're having a great day today. Back with another video talking about Arsenal. This is gonna be me just talking about the club, talking about the situation, talking about what I like, what I don't like, about the fan base. And just asking myself, how can we be positive? How can we be happy and talk about, oh yeah, we're still 4 points ahead, when history has told us before that we are unable to hold on to those leads? Seriously, how can we be happy by looking at how we play and how the same issues we've seen before are still going through after 3-4 years in a row? How can we be happy with the manager doing the same mistakes over and over again that he did in the past, where we didn't win the league because of those mistakes? And then the mediocre fan base, and I have a prime example of it. The mediocre fan base that we have on social media and everywhere around the globe on this Arsenal team. Because I've seen so many people from different countries being so mediocre. Don't they know that we have not won the league since 2004? We've won 4 FA Cups, 3 under Wenger, 1 under Mikel Arteta, since 2010. Community Shields, I'm not going to count them. That we've lost in the Europa League against shit teams. That we've been knocked out against Monaco when they were shit in the Champions League. Have they not learned the history of us in recent years that's been shit? No league trophy since 2004, since the Invincibles. That this manager Mikel Arteta already had an 8-point lead in 2002-2003. Sorry, 22-23 season. Fucking hell, I'm mad. Have they not learned that we already had an 8-point lead in 22-23 season? And we lost it to Man City, and it's happening again. That we tied 3 games, lost to Southampton, and we lost the league because of it. And this season we tied to Nottingham Forest. We already tied against Liverpool, the shittiest Liverpool we've seen in recent years. And now we're losing to Man United. Same issue, same pattern of play. And now City already know where we at. They know the same thing is going to happen. I have fans that don't even watch the Premier League, that know about football. They watch the Spanish league, they watch the French league and things like that. Fans that tell me, bro, we pity you, bro, like, I'm sorry for you. How can Arsenal do the same thing over and over again every single year? And it's been the same since Wenger was in the team. And we have fans being happy. Look where Mikel Arteta took us from where we are now. The same fucking spot Arsene Wenger was in. Even so, Arsene Wenger won us 3 FA Cups. And I have them right here. I'm going to show you because of the answer, but 2017 beat Chelsea, 2015 beat Aston Villa, 2014 beat Hull City. In recent years, since 2010. And you are telling me that we should be positive with the history we've had in recent years, with our strikers not scoring goals in 2026. Let me just look at it. Sky Sports just posted this one. No goals for Gyökeres, Saka, who's going to earn 300k a week. How are we going to praise a player because of it? We're acknowledging mediocrity. He doesn't deserve a pay rise. No goals in this year. He's played a bunch of games. He looks worse than he looked before, last season and the previous one. He's going down. I don't know what the manager has done to him. He doesn't look like the same player he was before, Bukayo Saka. He has dropped form. He doesn't look good. He doesn't look like the guy we knew he was. He looks awful this season. He looked awful last season. Robotic. Same thing over and over again. Arjen Robben at least had one fucking play no one could stop. Bukayo Saka has one fucking play that every single defender can stop. He goes right. He doesn't use his right foot anymore, so he's gonna use his left at some point. He crosses the ball, awful cross, gets a corner. And when he cuts inside, you put 2 players on him, he's done. He doesn't even score from that position anymore. 0 goals in 2026. Martinelli, 0 goals, 2026. Gabriel Jesus, 0 goals. Noni Madueke, 0 goals. Trossard, 0 goals. People talk about Madueke, and I agree, his finishing product is shit. When it comes to finishing, he doesn't have that. We already knew since he came from Chelsea. I've had Chelsea fans telling me everything he did was good except the finishing product. We knew we already had that. But supposedly Mikel Arteta is a guy that improves players. Is that improvement? Viktor Gyökeres already established. 97 goals in 102 games for Porto. 0 goals for us this year. 5 goals in the season. Bukayo Saka, 5 goals this season. 4 assists. A guy that before scored like 17 goals in a season. Martinelli, he's looking shit. Even though he scored 3 goals against Bournemouth. Shit team. We only scored from open play, but he scored 3 goals. He can't get a minute against Man United. Gabriel Jesus scores 2 goals against Inter. Doesn't deserve a start. Starts the game. We lose the game to Man United. And then we have mediocre fans like this one right here. Talking about Man City, sorry. Why are you talking about Man City when they are second place? Which means, technically, they are worse than us. Foden, no goals. Haaland, no goals. Joku, no goals. Savinho, no goals. Bernardo Silva, no goals. And then he mentions here the appearances of each and every one of them. That means they are shit. Why are we comparing ourselves to them? We should be better. Mikel Arteta said it once, but he's a fucking liar anyway, so he said once, to win the league we have to be better than City. We have to be perfect. Where is that? Why are we not better than City? So when they are having a rough time, we do the fucking same. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. It's mediocrity. If they're having a rough time, we should be better. We should be having the best time of our lives if we want to win the league. If they're not scoring goals, our strikers should be scoring goals. If they are conceding goals, we shouldn't be conceding goals. Because that's what makes a team better. That's what makes a team able to win a league. When you are miles better than the second place, you win the league. But no. Look it right here. Let me just check. I'm even mad, people, so Premier League games. I was gonna search for the fucking standings. This cannot happen ever again. And we've done it before. We're doing it this season, and people are happy about it. How can we be happy about this? How can you be happy about this? I'm just fucking gonna search it on Google, yeah. Fucking hell, man. There it is. How can we be happy about this? The last 3 games. This is perfect right here. Villa, they lose a game. City, they tie 2 games. We win 2 games. That's perfect. That's the example of what we should have done. Then, we tie against Liverpool. Fair play. Let's just say fair play. I'm gonna get that tie to Liverpool. Cool. We tie. Man City tied, Aston Villa tied. We kept the same advantage. This is the issue I have right here. Those last 2. Both teams lose a game. And we tie against Nottingham Forest, 17th place. And you're telling me I have to be happy about that. How can I be happy about that shit? How can I be happy that we tied to Nottingham Forest? That's what makes champions win. Like, that's what makes a championship team like a champion. You go away from home against shit teams like Nottingham Forest, 17th place, away from home. You beat them, especially when you know Man City and Aston Villa drop points. You don't tie the game because, at least we got a point. No, we're now 4 points ahead. feeling the pressure. We know what Man City do when they feel pressure from our end. They go out and they win the games. They go out and they destroy us at the Etihad. The shit mentality we have as a club is enough. How can I be happy with that? How can I be happy now that they have won both of those teams? They've won their game and we lost it against Man United, people. Man United. 3 ties, 2 wins. They have not won 2 games in a row for a long time in the Premier League. They've done it now against us. They looked like they were first place. Now they're in the Champions League spots. And I have to be happy about that. I have to be happy watching Odegaard makes mistakes over and over and over again. Every single game playing shit. Not even pressing the way should be pressing. Acting as if he was busy. And I have to be happy with him playing every single game. Instead of Eze, who is sitting bench. Because the manager doesn't want him from the start. He's a better player. I don't know what the manager has in his fucking mind. I do not care what the tactics are. When you have Gyökeres and Eze on the pitch, let them play. Let them do what they do best. When you have a quality player in your squad, like Bukayo Saka, like Eze, like Gyökeres, you let them play the way they know how to play. Just like Hazard used to Chelsea. Just like Ronaldo. Mbappe. Messi. I know I'm going like too high with Messi and Ronaldo, but that's what you do. Erling Haaland. That's what you do to win games. You let the best players play the way they should, the way they know. Eze knows how to score against every single Premier League club. Eze knows how to create. Saka knows, or at least he knew how to create, how to score goals. Gyökeres, he knows what it takes to score a fucking goal. But then they come to Arsenal, and then this manager tries to fix Saka, and he shit on Saka. Like, Saka is not the player he once was. He's not creating chances for himself. He's not taking on players. He's not scoring goals. He's not even shooting the ball properly. He's going baseline, making a cross that's not going to end anywhere. He's not going to land to an Arsenal player, or he's going to be a shit corner. He looks like a shadow of his former self. Gyökeres and Eze too. Because you try to manage, you over-manage those players and now they are looking shit. How can I be happy with that? How can I be happy with the way we used to play football 2 or 3 seasons ago, and now the way we're playing, that we depend on set pieces, that people laugh at us because of set pieces? I've had fans of other clubs even pity me, being sad about me and about the Arsenal situation. Don't you get angry at that? It would be better if they actually wish for my team to lose. They want my team to win the league. That's worse. I feel more shit now. How can we be happy with that? Tell me, how can we be happy with the way we are playing football and the way we are losing points? We used to lose points the same way in the 22-23 season. Let me just give you the example right here. First place, second place, first place, and that is where we started losing points. Southampton, where is it? Yeah, right. Well, we lost to City 4-1. Yeah, but look at it. A tie against Liverpool, a tie against West Ham, a tie against Southampton, yeah? And then we lost to Man City. Second place, we lost the league. On April. It's January right now. At least at that moment in time, we used to have like a good January. But that is what leads you to lose. Look, lost to Brighton, lost to Nottingham Forest again. We lost points to Nottingham Forest. This season we lost 2 points away at their ground. On that season, we lost the 3 fucking points. And because of it, we lost the league. That's Mikel Arteta. And then you tell me, oh, look where he took us from and where we are now. We're second right there. An amazing season. First place most of the season. Let's look at the next season. Same shit. Second place. Well, that's another second place. Let's look at last season. Even worse. Not even first place. Once. That's where he took us from. He took us from 3 FA Cups under Wenger to 1 FA Cup under him. And challenging. And that's where Wenger had us. Top 4 every season. That's a top 4 finish. If you finish second, that's a top 4 finish. You're not challenging for the title. We challenged in the 22-23 season. That's it. Look. It should have been a better season, isn't it? Second place, not even first place once during that season. And we have people, because I just had to answer to one the fucking dickhead. Look at this guy right here. Why do our fanbase get so sensitive when a club legend like Henry, Adams, Merson, Petit or Vieira dare to question the club and the players or the manager? I don't get the head loss. I don't get it. And I reply, legends of our football club. Let me just fucking hell. Right here. Legends of our football club being disrespected because some people can't handle Arteta or the team being criticized is ridiculous. Respect our legends. Arteta is nowhere near their level. He's not even a legend. Wasn't a Everton player and that's it. Respect the legends. Look at this dickhead right here where he answered. Arteta was our ex-captain and won trophies here. He's a legend. As a manager. He agrees that he needs criticism. Cool. How can you tell me Mikel Arteta was a legend at the football club? With 2 FA Cups, 2 Community Shields. Is that the legend of the football club? Really? Is that being a legend of a football club? Yeah? Really? That's mediocre. And look at the answer of this dickhead right here. Then you're just ignorant, bro. You do realize that's disrespecting the FA Cup. And we're disrespecting the history of the football club. You are the fucking dickhead. And I'm gonna reply to you. Being a legend means winning multiple league titles, multiple FA Cups. Being Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry. Being Tony Adams. That's what a legend is. Winning 1 FA Cup doesn't make you a legend. Winning 2 FA Cups doesn't make you a legend. That's not legendary status of a football club. You're just winning 2 trophies. You're contributing to the history of the club. 14 FA Cups, that's amazing. As a club. But you're telling me winning 2 FA Cups is being a legend? Are you fucking serious? Then Per Mertesacker is a fucking legend. Aaron Ramsey is a fucking legend. Santi Cazorla is a legend then. Podolski is a legend. You get what I'm saying? That's the mentality of this idiot right here. I'm just gonna answer that. I don't even know what the fucking name is. Karlstrom is a legend, you know? Let me just find it right fucking here. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that this guy gets what he deserves. Kim Kallstrom. Yeah, I remember. I just want to copy this shit, man. I don't care, I'm going to Wikipedia. Fuck it. I'm gonna answer it. What a fucking dickhead he is. I'm just gonna take the mic out for a while. I gotta see the fucking typing. I'm just gonna answer that. Fuck him. Shut the fuck up. That's mediocrity. That's just fucking mediocrity. And that's the thing. When you have a mediocre fan base, you end up being a mediocre club. That's us. And I'm just gonna say, people, we're so mediocre, even from different times, like years ago. When we had the chance to get Pep Guardiola, we stuck with Arsene Wenger because of what he did to the club. We didn't sack Wenger. What happened later? Guardiola joined City. City won their first Champions League and multiple Premier Leagues. And they are still a force right now, in this moment in time. 4 points behind us, possibly going to catch us if we don't man up. If we sack Wenger at the time and we get Pep Guardiola, we will be on City's shoes right now. We would have won the Champions League. We would have won the Premier League already. But because we made that mistake, we decided then to go for Unai Emery, proven manager. He's won multiple trophies, didn't work out. And then we decided to get the poor man Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, to try and make a similar thing. It's not working out. And we have people calling him a legend for 2 fucking FA Cups. He barely played in one of them. A legend for an FA Cup, for 2 FA Cups. That's mediocrity. That's not a legendary status. Seriously, you're telling me 2 FA Cups or make you a legend of Arsenal Football Club? That's shit, man. How can it be possible? That's mediocre. That's a stupid take. That's being ignorant. How can you make the standards of the football club so fucking low? That's being an ignorant. An ignorant fucking cunt. That's what it makes us. Ignorance. How are we gonna call Mikel Arteta a legend? What has he done to us? Not even as a manager he has done a bunch of things. No. We're a laughingstock. The first Premier League team to lose a big gap being first and losing a title. That happened in 22-23 season. I remember the commentator saying it. No team in the Premier League has lost the league after being so many points ahead at this moment in time. What happened next? We lost to Man City. Last game of the season, Heung-min Son loses a 1-on-1 against the Man City goalkeeper. It wasn't Ederson, it was the other guy. The German goalkeeper. And because of it, because we tried to depend on Spurs to win us the trophy, the Premier League, we lost the league. First team in history to lose a big gap at that moment in time in the Premier League and being second. That's not history. That's mediocrity. That's shit. We're always there, like when Liverpool's made the banter of always the merit never the bride. They're not lying. And we should take it. What has Mikel Arteta done to make that fucking banner go away? Absolutely fucking nothing. If anything, we lost points to Liverpool this season, both games. Lost and tied. If anything, we lost points to Man United. One of the worst Man Uniteds we've ever seen. That's the truth. You know, shout out to these guys right here. He's not a legend. Shut the fuck up. Stop disrespecting us. How is he a legend? Are you crazy? What does that make Henry then? Well, Thierry Henry. Yeah? How can you call Mikel Arteta a legend? How can you be happy with Mikel Arteta, people? This guy, he thinks he's an Arsenal fan. Look at the end. Well, this has to be a rival acting as a fan. Look at the fucking mediocrity we're looking at right here. Till you leave this club, I'll support you the hell out. You are the best thing that happened to my club in over 2 decades. I will always support you, Mikel Arteta. The best thing that should have happened to you is being an Arsenal fan. First of all, is watch your team winning trophies. Is watch your team winning 3 FA Cups under Arsene Wenger, if anything, if you're young as me. So I remember the 3 FA Cups like it was yesterday. I waited so many years for us to beat Hull City, and we were losing 2-0 against them. I was crying at the time. Until Santi Cazorla saved us with that free kick and things like that. And Ramsey scored and Giroud with the assist. I loved it. I was happy about it. I was crying then with happiness. That was the best thing that ever happened to me as an Arsenal fan. That should have been yours. Not this fucking manager that got us nowhere. And I replied, this has to be a rival acting as a fan. Best that happened to our club. Only won 1 FA Cup. This has to be a joke. And then this guy, supposedly is an Arsenal fan. He should know about the history of the club. At least since he became a fan. How many trophies have we won 10 and 15 years prior to Mikel Arteta? I'm not going to mention the Carabao Cups. But look. 3 FA Cups under Arsene Wenger. And a convincing FA Cup against Aston Villa. I loved it. 4-0 win the next year. We protected the FA Cup. Then 2016 we lost it. 2017 we got it back. That was it. At least Wenger with a shittier team, that's what I answer here. Wenger completed that with a worse team. I missed that. With a worse team, I won at least those 3 FA Cups. That's the truth. We got guys right here. Can't even go to the day-to-day things because of their thinking about the Man United game. How can we be positive, people? Arsenal is lucky, narrative is funny. How? That's the truth. If Man City were as good as they were seasons ago, we wouldn't be in first place. We would be in second. If Liverpool were a good team this season, like they were last season under Arne Slot. He's having a tough time right now, but the previous season they were amazing. We would be in third place if it wasn't because they're having a rough time. Same with City, same with Liverpool. We would be third. Man United on our toes. We would have lost to Man United being in third place. How can we be happy and positive about that? I don't get it. Enough is enough. Demand from this manager. We have to demand things from the players and the manager. Changes. Get Odegaard off. Play Eze. That's why we bought him. He's not working out at the moment. Because of this manager. How can you make Gyökeres look like fucking Chamak? How can you make Saka look like fucking Joel Campbell, bro? Saka is not looking as good as he was 2 or 3 seasons ago. He looks robotic. How can you make Martinelli look like fucking Jorginho? Or Podolski, he wasn't even that good for us. We had to improve on him. You're making Martinelli look like them. You're making Odegaard look like fucking Kim Kallstrom. He wasn't even good for us. That's why I mentioned him in the comments, because he wasn't good for us. Enough is enough. Do something. The whole season has been shit attacking wise. What has this manager done to improve the attacking play of the team? Absolutely nothing. We're still depending on free kicks. That's how mediocre we are. From open play, it hasn't worked out throughout the whole season. And the option that we have is, go for a set piece. Go for a set piece. It's going to work out. No, it's not going to. It didn't work out against Liverpool at home. The only thing we've done to improve the lack of goals is pray for a corner. A good manager would have scratched his head and have headaches trying to improve the fucking open play attacking team that we have. Done the best to try and get the best out of Gyökeres, Eze, Saka, Martinelli. Would have gone for Anthony Semenyo instead of Noni Madueke. Well, that's not the case, because we're a mediocrity. We're a mediocre team. The mediocrity of this football club is everywhere. And we can clearly see it in the fan base. How can you not be negative? How can you be happy with what you're looking at right now? And this guy never went toe to toe with KDB. What the fuck? Never. How can fans be happy about the way we play and about how shit everything has happened to us? It's a pattern of season after season under Mikel Arteta. We lose the league time and time again. We lose the league the same ways every single year. This is a copy and paste of the 22-23 season, but in January. Not in April, in January. We couldn't even hold until April. We're losing points left, right and centre against shit teams. Same thing happened in the 22-23 season, and we're doing the same thing again. Hasn't learned from the mistakes. Martin Odegaard doesn't work out. He's been here for multiple seasons, hasn't worked out. We bought Eze because of that issue, and you still play Martin Odegaard. Hasn't learned from the mistakes. We didn't have a striker. We buy a striker. We cannot play to his strengths because he's unable to find a way to make it work out. Another mistake from the manager that has repeated for a long time. And it's not about not having a squad depth, because we have it right now. So what's the excuse? Be happy. We're still 4 points ahead. We've been ahead for more and we've lost the lead. How can you be so negative? Because it's happened since I became a fucking fan. How can't I be worried? I'm very worried because I've seen it before. Multiple times. How can you be fucking happy after watching what's happening? After watching what's happened throughout the years of being an Arsenal fan? How can you be happy because of it? Are you happy with competing? Or are you happy with winning trophies? I'm happy with winning trophies. I'm not happy with being close. It's a fucking disgrace, man. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to touch on that. Probably gonna just reply more on social media. I don't know. I'm still working, so I'm gonna work, get distracted, see what happens later. But this is just ridiculous. This is just it's something that I don't understand. How can you be happy watching the same thing over and over again with Mikel Arteta? And in general, with Arsenal Football Club. We're going for the best available players right now, and we cannot make it work out. Before, we used to work it out, but we didn't have the best quality players, so they missed a bunch of chances. Now we're doing the contrary. We never get the right balance. Never. I've always talked about this. We've never had a right balance as a club. When we have a good defense, we have a shit attack. When we have a shit attack, we have a good defense. When we have a good manager, we have shit players. When we had shit players, we had a good manager. Now that we have the best players, we cannot make it work out. But before, when we had shit players, we made it work out until the talent of those players let us down. It's always the same shit for us, season after season. And this manager is a joke. Fucking hell, man. Well, yeah, that's it, people. Thank you for hearing this. Hope you have a great day. And on to the Champions League game that we are going to win. But I don't even care about that game anymore. I want us to win against Leeds. Fuck it, let's do it. But yeah, guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time.